Well, we're obviously honored and excited to have the opportunity to play a +1 game, and it'll be a great experience for our players to play a great opponent in the Houston Cougars. Just really grateful to Pete Durgis of the ESPN and the New Mexico Bowl for selecting us to play in the bowl that's going to be in Frisco, Texas. So we're excited for the opportunity for our guys to go compete to be a bowl champion. So I think it's a great deal for our program, and very, very honored to be selected.
All right, Rob, go ahead.
Coach, first things first is, less than 24 hours ago, everyone was talking in past tense, including yourself, about the 2020 season and looking ahead to 2021. So just tell me how much of a surprise it was that this were to happen and this season continues.
Well, I thought, going into the last 2 weeks, if we won out, we would for sure be in a bowl. But it's just a different deal. Usually you think 6-7 wins, but it's a different year. So it's just a lot of just really wasn't on my mind. But we were real focused. And I told the players going into San Jose that, hey, I thought we had to win out. But if we did, I felt really good about going to bowl game. And so a lot of times, that's why we talked about today. We did our team picture, and we talked about the experience, the bowl experience, the opportunity to play a +1 game in the postseason for our players, the memories. Some of these kids might not ever have another chance to do that, or just a chance and the opportunity to go play in a bowl game to compete against a great opponent is such a great blessing and opportunity, and something that, I really, to be honest with you, I wasn't even thinking about. But obviously, when you look at the records and stuff, I think there's only 3 teams in our league that won more games than us. So, I think really, really grateful to Pete and to ESPN. I can tell you something, too. I'm really grateful to Hawaiian Airlines. Hawaiian Airlines has been absolutely an amazing partner this year. We could not have played 8 games, especially the games we played on the road. Not only flying us, but flying our opponents, and they've been an amazing partner. And so really grateful to them, and just so appreciative. They've been amazing. As good of a partner as I've ever had in all the years I've been coaching. I'm very grateful to them.
Just one more thing for me is, when you look at, yes, it's great to have an opportunity to be a bowl champion, like you said, for these guys to play in this game. But when you look at all the practices that you missed out on, the opportunity for this team to continue to grow together over these next few weeks and play another game in regards to building that foundation, how important is that?
I think it's huge for our program. I think, a lot of people don't realize, through this whole process, they would talk and say, how fast can you get a team ready? How fast can you ramp them up? How fast can you do it? You're missing 15, 16 weeks of actual training, speed development, training, teaching, learning football, learning your systems, and all those things. Probably the least valued thing has been practice. And then each day, because of safety. And I'll tell you this, our organization here, the medical staff, the training staff, our administration, done an unbelievable job of handling the situation. And we've been very cautious, obviously, and that's probably why we've navigated as well as we have through everything. And so you have guys missing every day, whether they had any symptom. They might have an earache, might have a runny nose, whatever. They didn't practice. And so we screened every day and did all those things. So, man, there's a whole bunch of missing practices, what I'm trying to say. And so to have an opportunity to go practice and then to go compete to be a bowl champion is a big, big deal, and something I think is going to help us tremendous. And so our guys were shocked this morning, but I know I'm excited for them to have the opportunity to go compete and to be a bowl champion. And then obviously that'll give us great momentum going into 2021.
Stephen?
Those practices are big time valuable.
Stephen, go ahead.
How does this impact your recruiting? Because it seems like you've been doing sort of in the Southwest, you've been trying to make an impact there. What's the response been to that?
Well, obviously, our priority on recruiting is right here in the state, and then obviously places where we have strong ties. And so, I'm excited to be traveling to a place where we're going to recruit, and where we think that playing there doesn't do anything but help that.
Are you originally from the Frisco area? Is that?
Excuse me?
Are you near the? Were you born or raised near the Frisco area? Or?
Oh no, oh no.
Oh,
I'm from Southeast Dallas.
okay.
So Northeast Dallas, I couldn't. When I grew up, rent's a little high in Frisco for where I grew up. So no, I'm from Mesquite and very proud of it. In the grew up, went to North Mesquite High School there in the Dallas area, very close to Frisco. I went to church when I was the head high school football coach at Allen High School. I went to church at Prestonwood Baptist Church, and my pastor still the pastor there. It's a big mega church there. It's a great place. So that's right there in Frisco, and that's where it's home of the Dallas Cowboys and the Dallas Stars, where the Dallas Star facility is, where the Dallas Cowboys practice. And I know you guys know I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. So, lots of positives about going to Frisco. But no, I'm not from exactly there. I'm from Mesquite, Texas, which is a suburb of Dallas in the southeast.
Okay, Cody.
Coach, how did you tell the guys, or did they find out like we did on Twitter? What was kind of following up? What was their reaction when you did tell them the news?
Well, we actually were taking a team picture, and Dave Matlin came out, and we got down the last snap, and he came down front and he said, "Okay, we're going to take one more picture, and everybody say, bowl game." And so we said Frisco Bowl or whatever, and they kind of looked around, and he announced that we're accepting a bid to go to the New Mexico Bowl in Frisco, Texas. So our guys were excited, and I'm excited for them. They have done. It's been hard. Obviously it's been a challenging season, and for them to be rewarded with a bowl game and opportunity to be bowl champions, I was really happy for them, and really appreciate our administration and Dave working so hard to make that happen.
Do you think this might get some of the guys to be able to have a chance to be on the mainland with their families for Christmas Eve or for Christmas like they wouldn't have been before?
Yeah, I didn't think about that as much. Coach Euro, said, told me, I mean, a lot of the time when we go to a bowl game, we go to the White Bowl. And so it gives the opportunity for our guys to have a different experience, to go to the mainland. So, and then obviously our kids that live in California or kids that live in Texas gives them opportunity to go home. I think we're going to fly out and then after the game, fly to California and drop them off, some of them off, and then so they can go home for Christmas and then head back. So we're working out all the logistics. It's been kind of a mad scramble to figure all that stuff out. But it's just, I'm just excited for our players and for our program to get an opportunity to compete to be a bowl champion.
Okay. Any more questions? All right.
Coach, what does it mean for you to coach a game that close to home for you? Does it feel like a homecoming in a way, kind of?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, my mom is obviously, and my wife's mom, and my whole family is still there, all kind of around all areas of Dallas. And I was born and raised there, and played Texas high school football there, and was a Texas high school football coach there. So. Yeah, it'll be. I'm trying to think the last time probably when I was at Tulsa playing at SMU, been the last time that I coached in Dallas. I would think. No, I tell you what, we played against Notre Dame in Dallas at Dallas Cowboys Stadium. I think in 2013 might be the last time, or played A&M there. Maybe I can't remember. We played there a bunch, but no, I obviously. I'm a proud Texan, and proud of where I've come from, and especially my hometown. I talk about Mesquite, Texas. A lot of people think I'm from Dallas, which I am from Dallas. But it's a suburb. Mesquite is a place that I'm very proud to be from, and proud of growing up and playing Texas high school football. That gave me the foundation to love this game and to instill the values in me and to have coaches that poured into me that made me want to do what I'm doing for the rest of my life. And so it'll be special for me to go back there.
Okay, Cody?
And I get to see my mom.
Love that. Did David tell you how much this might be an impact financially, what the school might get for a financial reward for this game?
I have no idea. You'd have to ask him that. I haven't talked to him about any of that. Most of these bowl games, my experience with most of them is that, the goal is to probably try to break even.
Is there going to be fans? Sorry, last one for me. Anything about fans?
I don't know that for sure. Do y'all know that? I think there's a good possibility is what I was told, but I don't know that for sure. I think you can, people can check, but I don't want to say that for sure, but I think that's probable or likely.
Hey, Cody, I believe they're capping it at 20% capacity, but we'll get more information when we find out.
There you go. Good. I didn't want to do that, but I did.
Steven, go ahead.
I was just curious, what were your original plans for Christmas Eve? What were you going to be doing? And
Right.
how much better is this?
Wasn't going home. We were staying here. My wife and I are actually, I don't know, it's kind of a rebuild or a renovation. But it's a total renovation. We've sold our home in Scottsdale and bought a home out in Portlock and on the east side of the island. And we're right in the middle of a total rebuild renovation, which is I'm glad that I get to go to work for at least a little bit longer, so I don't have to be involved in that. But we're excited about that. But that's we're right in the middle of that. I think it's supposed to be done sometime around February 1st. So it's kind of right in the middle of all that right now. And so that's what we're not going anywhere, traveling anywhere. Coach Cook and I were getting to work on speed development, our explosive power program, and getting ready to start training our guys for 2021.